Welcome to Gene and Mike do the New York Times crossword.
Hi, I'm Jean.
And I'm Mike. And today we're doing the crossword for Tuesday, April 29th, 2025. So, on Canadian Election Day +1.
Yep.
Did you do the crossword?
I did do the crossword.
And would you classify the crossword as a +1?
Yeah, it was good.
Good.
I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was kind of a different theme.
Yes.
So
Pretty funny theme.
Pretty funny, yes. Mm-hmm.
So perhaps we should start with the theme.
Well, okay. I'm going to start with the actual revealer clue, which was 21 across. Before I say that, though, there were a number of darkened squares, grayed squares at the bottom of the puzzle. And the first, there were just two, and they were all going vertically. And so there were two squares, and then a little farther to the right, there were three, and then there were four, and then there were five in a vertical line. So the revealer clue was 21 across. Early struggles for a new enterprise or a hint to the shaded squares. And the answer to that was growing pains. And if you answer the puzzle correctly, the shaded squares were all various words for pain. Like the first one, that was just two shaded squares, was OW. That was the end of, too late now. So we had OW, so ow. And then we had 29 down, the answer was hit the roof. And the last three were shaded, so you had oof. And then you had 32 down, the answer was don't slouch. And so the last four were ouch. And then 34 down was photo shoot. And the last five were shoot. So you had various words for pain.
Yes.
And the revealer was growing pains. They grew as you went across the puzzle.
Mm-hmm. Oh. By the way, I appreciate your delivery as you went ow and oof and ooch. And, okay, not ooch, ouch.
Ouch.
Sorry, I misread ooch. I tend to do that a lot. Yes, that was cute.
Yeah, it was. Very, very cute.
Again, it is just amazing to me how every time someone can just take a simple, ordinary phrase and turn it into a clever crossword theme.
Yes.
As demonstrated today by Jean Louise de Vera. And this is a debut for them.
Oh, well, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so something totally different.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, I tried something different. I tried just taking whatever came to mind first and putting it into the grid, and that worked really well. For instance, 5 across, like cigars and some salmon. I had smelly as the first word that came to mind, but the correct answer was smoked.
That is correct, yes.
And then right underneath that, keeping with my newfound strategy, 16 across, gourmet garnish served with a mother-of-pearl spoon. I went for oyster.
Oh.
I'm not entirely sure why. I guess because I saw pearl and panicked.
Mother of pearl.
Mother of pearl.
Mm-hmm.
But it was caviar.
That is correct.
So that's the point at which I stopped. I abandoned my new strategy for the old strategy of just yelling at the words until they got their act together.
So the one right under that, 19 across, the gift of the Magi rider. I am pained to say I could not think who that was. And it turned out to be O. Henry.
Yes.
But I'm just like, oh, who was that? It's been a long time since I've read any O. Henry, so I guess I have that excuse when I'm like, oh, that's such a famous, little story, and the author is very famous too, and for the life of me, I couldn't think of his name.
But you were so close because you said, oh, who wrote that?
Yeah.
You were 2 letters in.
Oh.
If you had said, oh, Henry, who wrote that? You would have been done. But we had 6 down in the middle of O. Henry when doubled ingredient in a seafood taco. And I wanted it to be mako because we had the shark yesterday. So I thought double shark, but it was actually mahi, I guess.
Yeah, it's tuna.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, what else did we have that was... I did like that one, 28 down. You had your chance. Too late now.
Yes, that was very good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And what else was interesting here? 29 across. Went in haste. Hide. H-I-E-D.
Yes, hide thee.
Yes, a nunnery. Mm-hmm. Yep, indeed. Yeah. And that hit the roof 29 down was go berserk.
Oh.
Which...
that was the clue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Clue was go berserk. Hit the roof.
Hit the roof.
We had, let me see if I can find it here, 36 down. And 36 down was verb that has largely replaced Skypes, Zooms.
That's right.
I don't think I ever really used Skype. I knew it existed as a thing.
Yeah, I'd never used it.
But it never, at least in my academic circles, it never caught on.
Right.
Zoom is just so easy to use.
Exactly.
This has been a paid ad for Zoom. Unfortunately, they're not paying us, so we can pretend.
Right.
And next to that, we had 35 down, a definite blast from the distant past. Buddy Blank, Jed Clampett portrayer on the Beverly Hillbillies. Epson. Did you know that?
Yes, I did know that.
Wow. I think I went for Epson. I think I went for the salt.
Oh.
Or maybe the printer. I don't know.
Oh.
And then we had 48 down. Dessert drink made with frozen grapes, ice wine.
Ice wine, yes.
And I found that very interesting. I was thinking, we just saw that. And in fact, it's appeared a total of 6 times, 4 times in the modern era. And today it was clued as dessert drink made with frozen grapes. And then for variety in September of 2024, dessert drink made from frozen grapes. And then in 2019, dessert drink made with frozen grapes. And then finally, in its debut in the New York Times in 2017, drink made from frozen grapes. So we had made from frozen grapes, made with frozen grapes. I'm hoping the next time it gets clued, it comes out as dessert drink made of frozen grapes. It won't be grammatically correct, but it would be sort of amusing, and at least it would be a difference. I am amazed that they just took basically the same wording and repeated it.
Right, yes.
There have to be other ways to clue it.
I don't know. I mean, they're just talking about the solid part, they call it ice wine, and it's wine with frozen grapes in it, but they don't mention the wine, I guess. So
right.
They could clue it with. But I suppose there's too many other drinks made with just wine, but not too many others made with frozen grapes. So I guess that's the clue.
We had a debut, and you already mentioned the answer here. 32 down. Instruction to improve posture. Don't slouch.
Right.
Which I think is a great imperative, and I'm surprised that was a debut. No one's ever said "don't slouch" before.
Apparently not.
Perhaps all the people who do the New York Times are sitting completely erect, as it were. Let's see, we had 56 across. Pageant prize, scepter.
Yes.
I thought...
It's almost always tiara.
I was thinking it was going to be a sash.
Oh.
Because I had it starting with...
They've had sash, too.
Have they?
But I don't ever remember they have scepter.
Do they ever give
They do give pageant winners scepters, that's true.
Do they give them... Really? Mm-hmm. They give him a scepter and then say, now go lead that band? I mean, it just seems...
It's hold it in their hand.
I guess they couldn't afford a better prize. It's like, here, have a scepter. What about like a trophy or something like that? Maybe a plaque.
They give them a tiara and a scepter.
How about a cape?
And a sash.
How about a cape? That sounds like it would go well.
I think some might get capes. Yeah.
We had 62 across. That was shrug, and in square brackets, meaning they're looking for some phrase that describes that word or gesture, or that sound or gesture. And it was, I went for no idea, but it was no clue.
No clue, yes. Yes. I also liked 43. I guess I don't remember this, but early 2000s rating site with a rhyming name. Hot or not?
Yep. I always got the knots. It always hurt.
Oh, really?
Yes. No, I've never heard of hot or not. To be perfect, it's a great name though.
Yes, it is. Hot or not.
Hot or not. And it's sort of that enlightened, non-sexist sort of website.
That's right. Yeah.
I wonder if it's still around. Let's see. It must be.
It said it was early 2000s rating site, so probably not.
Yeah, it's probably was shut down almost immediately.
Yeah. Now we have, X and Facebook and places you can have your opinion, whatever you want.
Yep.
Hot or not.
Yes, indeed.
Or medium.
All right, I think that's it for the crossword.
Okay.
But it's Tuesday.
Yes, it is.
Which means it's time for a Canadian election. No, it means it's time for Triplet Tuesday. And for new listeners, Triplet Tuesday is that portion of the show where one of us reads 3 clues to the answer. The answer to all 3 of those clues is one 3-letter answer, and the object is to guess that answer in as few clues as possible. We do it 3 times, hence the name Triplet Tuesday.
Yes.
You were invited to play along. Just hit the pause button after I have uttered the first clue and see if you can guess it before Jean does. You'll have to hit that pause button quickly because she is fast.
No, not always.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Yep.
Wouldn't matter whatever you said to that last question. I would have started now anyway.
Oh.
So here we go. Source of distress for a bull.
For a bull?
Yes.
Like a B-U-L-L?
Correct.
Source of distress for a bull.
Yes.
Red.
No. Good guess, though. Great. All right, your second clue, ballroom dance move.
Dip.
Right.
Dip.
Good dip.
Why is that a source of distress for a bull?
I guess if you're a bull and you're an investor, and then the stock market dips.
That kind of bull.
Yes. Yeah.
Got it.
And then the third was brief swim.
Dip.
Right. Oh, well done.
All right.
All right, here we go. You're doing great so far. Jackanapes.
Jackanapes?
Jackanapes.
I have no idea what a jackanapes is.
Ah.
So I pass on
All
that.
right. Pass is incorrect. Rapscallion.
Rapscallion?
Yep.
Cad.
Nope.
Oh.
Mischievous tyke.
Mischievous type or tyke?
Tyke.
Tyke. Imp.
Right.
Oh, I should have said imp for them.
I think
I was
jackanapes.
thinking imp.
Jackanapes is a great word because you can insult people and they won't know it.
No, that's right.
Those are the best insults.
And the second one.
Rapscallion, which is
guess-
something people use in cooking too, I believe.
No, that's just scallion.
Oh, well, what if they were rapping about it? It would be
I guess a
rapscallion.
rapscallion could be any age, right? You rapscallion you.
I think of it as being more like of the impish age.
Okay.
I think you can only be an imp for so long. You know, by the time you hit your 20s, if you're an imp, you're just being arrested.
Right. Okay.
All right.
All right. Got that one.
All right. Excellent. Third set of clues. Some hand waves.
Some hand waves.
Correct.
Highs.
Yes.
That's all. What else would it be? Some hand waves. I guess that could be by, but it was plural, so it had to have an S at the end. So
Wow. Well, you did great. Second one was blank Royal Highness.
it could be his, yes.
Or her. I wasn't sure which one. Which one do you think you would have gone for?
Probably his.
Really? Okay. And then blank and hers.
Yep, his.
His and hers. Well, well done. Bravo.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I guess I have to now pass the royal scepter to you to celebrate your victory here.
What about the big check? You know.
Well, no, we're just going to
often get big checks too. Scepter and big checks.
Well, maybe we'll give you more of a, I don't know, a Quaker Oats square than an actual checks. Okay. Well, listeners, we hope you did well in this Triplet Tuesday segment. Let us know how you did. crosswordpodcast@icloud.com. And you can do what a listener just did. Send us email. And the listener who just did was Randall, and he writes in to say, MGM and Marcus Lowe. Hi, guys. After you talked about MGM and Marcus Lowe, I was curious about the backstory and looked it up. Indeed, in a nutshell, as per Wikipedia, MGM was formed by Marcus Lowe by combining Metro Pictures, Goldwyn Pictures, and Louis B. Mayer Pictures into one company. It hired a number of well-known actors as contract players. Its slogan was, more stars than there are in heaven. Oh, what a great slogan. I think I knew that. And soon became Hollywood's most prestigious filmmaking company, producing popular musical films and winning many Academy Awards. Yeah. MGM also owned film studios, movie lots, movie theaters, and technical production facilities. Its most prosperous era, from 1926 to 1959, that's quite an era, was bracketed by 2 productions of Ben-Hur. It divested itself of the Lowe's movie theater chain and in 1956 expanded into movie production.
Television production.
Into television production, yes. Thank you, Wikipedia. Now we know. And of course, as always, thank you both for sharing your daily crossword journeys. Randall.
Oh, that was nice.
Yes, thank you so much, Randall.
Yeah.
And he also included a lovely picture of this lion just growling at us.
That's right.
So, yeah.
MGM Lion.
Yes. Yep. And
Very good.
Yes.
Now we know.
Yep. And again, thanks, Randall. And thanks, everyone, for listening. We will be back again with our cutting-edge analysis of tomorrow's crossword tomorrow.
Bye-bye.